What's up, guys? It's Coach Rambeer from San Jose Barbell. Topic of the day. Are you going to live your entire life in a fat loss phase or in a diet? Okay. So the reason I bring this up is because a lot of people go through a diet or a fat loss phase and then they succeed at it, right? Or they're getting results. And then, so that means you cut calories, right? And so you're at a lower calorie amount and now you're afraid to ever increase those calories. So here's the thing. You decrease calories because you ate way too much for way too long, okay? And you gained all this body fat. And now we had to do some work to bring you back to where we should be. Feeling good, looking good, all that. Now, once we're there, we're not going to live a life eating in a calorie deficit that not only for like the psychological side, but also for health, okay? So when you decrease the amount of calories that are coming in, you are now compromising all these other systems in the body that require calories. Like, I know our association with calories is fat loss, okay? Oh, we need to burn calories so we can burn fat. But in reality, that's like in terms of your body, that's like all the way down here in terms of priority. Everything, every process in your body, all the hormone systems, hormone production, brain function, immune health, right? Recovery of injured tissues, damaged tissues, those all development of new, connections in the brain, development of strength or skills, right? These require calories. And if you're like, one of my favorite ways to look at this, like all these different areas is a different bucket, and each of those buckets require a different amount of calories. Digestion requires calories, right? And so building muscle and talking about fat loss, like those are, building muscle and all that, like that's all the way down to like the most important human functions will take the calories first. And so other stuff will shut off because the buckets won't be filled because you're not eating enough, you're in a calorie deficit, right? So these buckets are lined up in order of priority for what is essential for survival. And so if you reached your fat loss goal, now you need to start filling up the buckets again so that all the other systems can work properly. Yeah, you had to decrease calories to get rid of body fat, but now that you've lost the body fat, we want stuff to work, right? And so like the most obvious one to me is like healing from injuries, and then more importantly, immune health, right? You want your immune system to be strong, and for it to work, it has to have calories, okay? So you want to start to increase calories slowly and find a place where your weight is not going to fluctuate anymore. So how do you do that? Okay, let's say you're at 1,200 or 1,300 or 1,400 calories, whatever, for a long time. You got rid of all your body fat, you feel good, you look good, and now the shift needs to happen towards building muscle and strength and just health, okay? I would recommend with adding 500 calories. That's a safe place. You could go 250 to 500 calories. Do that for a couple of weeks. See where you're at. Your weight will not change. Like, you're not going to gain 15 pounds, okay? Nor are you going to put on body fat with such a small bump in calories. You're not, okay? And then let's say you're like, okay, well, I feel good, and I will try one more. Do another bump of 250 or 500, okay? And then for most people, I think, depending on the size of the increase, you're going to be around one or two bumps in calories, and now you're there, okay? And now you live there, okay? It's not going to be a lifetime of calorie deficits. Hopefully that makes sense. This is Coach Rambeer, San Jose Barbell. Don't live your life in a calorie deficit, okay? Get the gains and then move on and make progress in your strength and building muscle, all right? And let all those other buckets fill up with for immune health, injury prevention, recovery, all that kind of stuff.